Hello and welcome guys to Reception. This video is all about the ICSE 2022 Semester 2 Geography Specimen Paper. In this video, we are going to solve the specimen paper, and along with that, we will also talk about the examination pattern for the second semester Geography Board exam. So make sure that you watch this video till the end, and if you like it, do hit the thumbs up button, share this video with your friends and subscribe to our channel Eduception. Also guys, like I mentioned in the last video, out of all our viewers, only 20% have subscribed to the channel and 80% haven't subscribed. So guys, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out and motivates us. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with the examination pattern. We have the ICSE 2022 Semester 2 Geography. Guys, the question paper will be of 40 marks and you will get 1.5 hours to solve the entire thing. The question paper is divided in two sections, Section A and Section B. Let's begin with Section A. Section A is of 10 marks, and over here you will have question 1, which is the question of map pointing. You will have 10 pointings of 1 mark each to give you 10 into 1, 10 marks. Simple. Over here I would like to say that Eduception has covered the entire syllabus of map pointing. What I'll do is I'll link the playlist in the description box below and your top right corner. Make sure to check it out, it will surely be helpful. Moving on to Section B. Section B is the theoretical section and it is of 30 marks. In Section B, you will have to attempt any 3 questions out of the 5 questions that you get. So you will have question 2 from mineral and energy resources, question 3 from agriculture, and by agriculture I mean all the 3 parts of agriculture, which are introduction to agriculture, food crops and cash crops. Question 4 will be from manufacturing industries of India, and by manufacturing industries I mean both the chapters, which are mineral based industries and agro based industries. Then we have question 5 from transport and question 6 from waste management. So guys, out of these 5 questions you will have to attempt any 3. Now over here you can ask me that what are the chapters I would suggest for preparation, because you only have to attempt 3 out of 5. Guys, first thing I would like to say over here is that don't prepare 3 chapters, prepare 4 chapters, because it will give you some room for error. Say for example, you only prepare 3 chapters but you miss out on a few questions, so you lose marks. But if you prepare 4 chapters, there is a little bit of room for error. And what are the chapters I would like to suggest? First, mineral and energy resources. Second, manufacturing industries. Third, transport, and the fourth one, waste management. I am leaving out agriculture because it is the largest chapter and it will take a lot of time to prepare. But guys, don't go on my suggestion. I would suggest you to read all the chapters properly and select 4 chapters that you feel are easy for you and no one else. Because you have to write the paper, no one else will write the paper for you. Now, so the pattern is quite simple. I hope you understand it. So now we will move on to the solution of the specimen paper.
Guys, over here we have the ICSE Semester 2 examination specimen question paper for geography. Over here are all the instructions. You can read them yourself. We begin with Section A. In Section A, you will have to attempt all the questions. Question 1. On the outline map of India provided, mark and name the following. You have 10 pointings. Let's do them. As you can see guys, over here we have the river map of India for solving question number 1. Part 1, Himalayas. Guys, the Himalayas start from Jammu and Kashmir and run till the Brahmaputra river. Part 2, River Ganga. The highlighted river over here is River Ganga. 3, Chennai. Chennai is located over here. Part 4, Western Ghats. Guys, Western Ghats are located over here. Then we have Part 5, Gulf of Kutch. This water body is the Gulf of Kutch. Part 6, Malabar Coastal Plain. Guys, the coastal plain over here in Kerala is the Malabar Coastal Plain. Part 7, Karakoram Pass. Karakoram Pass is located over here. Part 8, Black Soil Area in Peninsular Region. So guys, in the peninsular region of India, black soil is located over here. Part 9, the Standard Meridian of India. This line is the Standard Meridian of India. You have to note two things. First of all, it passes from Allahabad over here, and secondly, it does not touch Sri Lanka. Part 10, the Jharia coal fields. So over here we have the Jharia coal fields. Now we will move on to the next question. Section B. Guys, in section B, you will have to attempt any 3 questions out of the 5 questions that you get. We begin with question number 2. Question number 2 is from the chapter Mineral and Energy Resources. 1. Part A. You have to give any one use of manganese. Guys, manganese is used in the manufacturing process of iron and steel. Part B. Why is copper used in electrical appliances? Copper is used in electrical appliances because it is a very good conductor of electricity. Part 2. You have to give 2 advantages of using natural gas over coal. Guys, first of all, natural gas is more environment friendly as compared to coal. And secondly, natural gas is much easier to transport as compared to coal. Natural gas can be transported through pipelines. Part 3. With reference to Bhakra Nangal Dam, you have to answer the following questions. Part A. On which river is it situated? Guys, the Bhakra Nangal Dam is situated on the Satluj River. So, the Satluj River. Part B. You have to name any 2 states benefited by Bhakra Nangal. So, the 2 states are, first of all, Himachal Pradesh and secondly we have Punjab. Moving on to part 4, A. You have to mention 2 advantages of using biogas. Guys, as biogas is prepared with the help of waste, it helps in the process of waste disposal. Secondly, it is very cheap. And thirdly, the byproducts of biogas can be used as fertilizer. Part B. How has the nuclear power contributed in reducing the pressure on conventional sources of energy? Guys, nuclear power is an efficient method of producing electricity and it is not dependent on fossil fuels. Hence, it has contributed in a big way in reducing the pressure on the conventional sources of energy. So guys, all the questions were quite simple. Now we will move on to the next question. Moving on to question number 3, part 1. You have to mention 2 ways in which the agricultural sector is important for India. First of all, the agricultural sector is the primary sector of the Indian economy and it provides food as well as raw materials. Secondly, agriculture is a source of employment for millions of Indians. These are the 2 reasons why the agricultural sector is important for India. Moving on to part 2, A. You have to name 2 agriculture seasons of India. So we have the Kharif season and the Rabi season. B. You have to name 1 crop that grows in each of the season mentioned by you. Okay, so for Kharif, the crop is rice, and for Rabi, the crop is wheat. Simple. Part 3. With reference to wheat cultivation, you have to answer the following questions. A. Name the soil found suitable for its growth. So guys, wheat grows best in alluvial soil. So the soil suitable is alluvial soil. B. Name the state that is the largest producer of this crop in India. Guys, Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of wheat in India. So Uttar Pradesh, UP. C. Why is this crop not grown in southern parts of India? Guys, wheat is not grown in southern parts of India because the soil and climate condition of South India are not suitable for the cultivation of wheat. Part 4a. You have to name the largest producer of tea in India. Guys, Assam is the largest producer of tea in India. But I have recently seen that West Bengal has taken Assam over to become the largest producer of tea in India. But whether or not West Bengal will be accepted as an answer, I don't know. So you can check it with your school teacher. Part B. What is ginning? The process of the separation of the cotton fiber from the raw material is called ginning. Part C. Why is pruning essential for tea crop? Guys, pruning helps in growing new shoots of the tea plant, and the new shoots bear a lot of soft leaves which are very expensive. So over here we come to the end of question 3. Now we'll move on to the next question. Moving on to question number 4, which is the question from manufacturing industries in India. Part 1. You have to differentiate between public sector and private sector industry, giving suitable examples for each from India. Guys, public sector industries are those industries which are owned and operated by the government. Private sector industries are those industries which are owned and operated by either individuals or companies. Let me give you one example for each. For public sector, we have a company called the Bharat Heavy Electronics Limited, which is also called BHEL. For private sector, we have Tata Steel. Simple. Part 2. You have to give 2 ways in which cotton textile industry is important for India. Guys, the cotton textile industry is the largest organized modern industry in India. Why is it important? First of all, it boosts the export of cotton textile from India, and secondly, it provides employment to many people, especially in the regions of Gujarat and Maharashtra. Moving on to part 3. With reference to Rourkela steel plant, you have to answer the following questions. A. Where is it located? It is located in Sundargarh, which is in Odisha. B. Which country helped India to establish this steel plant? It was Germany. So, Germany. C. From where does it get its iron ore requirement? So, it gets iron ore from Sundargarh and Keonjhar, both of which are located in Odisha. 4. Part A. What are the benefits of using petrochemical products? Firstly, petrochemicals are cost effective and cheap. Secondly, the raw materials required for the manufacturing of petrochemicals are easily available and they do not depend on agriculture. Part B. How has the electronic industry revolutionized the entertainment sector? Guys, the electronic industry has helped in the large-scale manufacturing of televisions, audio-video systems, music systems, and other electronics related to entertainment. This has ultimately helped the penetration of the entertainment sector, especially in the rural areas of India, which ultimately led to huge profits for the entertainment sector. So guys, here we come to the end of question 4. Now we'll move on to the next question. Moving on to question number 5, which is the question from transport. Part 1. You have to mention 2 advantages of using waterways. First of all, it is cheap, and secondly, it is environment friendly. Part 2. You have to differentiate between national highway and state highway. Let's do that. Over here, on one side we have national highway and on one side we have state highway. The major roads constructed and maintained by the central government of India are known as the national highways. The roads constructed and maintained by the state governments are known as the state highways. Guys, national highway connect state capitals and industrial cities with major ports, and state highways connect the major cities of a state with district towns. So these were the differences between national highway and state highway. Part 3. Mention 3 benefits of the Golden Quadrilateral. Firstly, it connects the 4 major cities of India, which are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata and Chennai. Secondly, it provides connectivity to major agricultural centers, industrial centers and cultural centers of India. And thirdly, it enables industrial development and job creation through access to market via road transport. So guys, these were the 3 benefits of the Golden Quadrilateral. Part 4. What are the 3 disadvantages of using air transport? Firstly, it is very expensive. Secondly, the service quality of air transport in India is not at par with international standards. That means the service quality is not good. And thirdly, air transport is not well connected, especially to the remote areas of India. So guys, these are the 3 disadvantages of using air transport in India. Over here, we come to the end of question 5. Now we'll move on to the next question. Moving on to question 6, which is the question from waste management. Part 1. Why is there a need for waste management in India? Firstly, the rapid growth of population and industries has increased the amount of waste that we produce. So that requires proper management. Secondly, waste accumulation leads to unsanitary conditions and also causes the spread of many diseases. So waste management is important. Hence, these are 2 reasons why there is a need for waste management in India. Part 2. Segregation is considered a safe method of waste disposal. Explain. Guys, segregation of waste means the division of waste into different categories. This helps to identify the waste materials that can be recycled, and it also helps to identify the waste materials that have to be treated before disposal. Part 3. You have to mention 3 ways that may be used in India to reduce waste. Firstly, recycling should be promoted on a very large scale. Secondly, there should be awareness to replace and ban materials like plastic and thermocol. Thirdly, repairing of products, especially electronic products, should be encouraged. So guys, these were the 3 ways that may be used in India to reduce waste. Part 4. You have to mention 3 reasons as to why the dumping of waste may be harmful. First of all, dumping can contaminate the groundwater. Secondly, dumping leads to the creation of methane gas, which is harmful for the environment and people living nearby. And thirdly, the soil near the dumping area can be contaminated, making it unsuitable for agriculture. So guys, these were the 3 reasons as to why the dumping of waste may be harmful for the environment. So with the end of that question, we come to the end of question 6 and to the end of the geography specimen paper. I hope you have liked the solutions, and if you have, do hit the thumbs up button and share this video with your friends. Until the next video, this is Rishi on behalf of Eduception signing off, and guys, take care.